Every morning you wake up, before you scroll through your phone, before you check the news, before you step out of that bed, I want you to declare one powerful line over your life. Today, I'm walking in purpose. Because when you say that, when you speak that truth into your atmosphere, you shift everything around you. You are not just waking up to survive, you're waking up to walk in divine purpose. You're not just opening your eyes to see another day, you're opening your spirit to step into destiny. There's something about the power of what you speak at the start of your day. It sets the tone, it shapes your mindset, it prepares your spirit. The first words you say in the morning have the authority to guide the rest of your day. When you say, "Today, I'm walking in purpose," you are aligning yourself with what heaven already designed for you. You're reminding yourself that you are not an accident. You're not just going through motions. You are crafted by God with intention. Every breath you take is evidence that there's more for you to do, more for you to see, more for you to become. The enemy wants you to wake up defeated, distracted, discouraged, but purpose pulls you out of the pit. Purpose silences the lies. Purpose whispers, "You are still chosen." It reminds you that no matter what went wrong yesterday, today is a new opportunity to rise up and live like you believe that greatness still resides inside of you. You can't control what happens around you, but you can control what happens within you. That's why the first thing you speak each morning matters, because the moment you say, "Today, I'm walking in purpose," fear loses its grip. Doubt starts to crumble. Depression begins to lift. You awaken something powerful inside yourself that refuses to settle for average. You're declaring war on procrastination. You're announcing to every insecurity that today you will not be bound by what tried to break you. You will not live small because life got hard. You will not hide your light because someone else doesn't understand your fire. No, today you will walk with your head high, your heart open, and your spirit ready. You see, life doesn't change when things get easier. It changes when you get stronger. Every morning is a new battle, a new chance to decide who you're going to be. Are you going to be the person who reacts to life? Or are you going to be the person who declares, "I'm walking in purpose"? Because that line, simple as it sounds, is not just a statement, it's a weapon, it's a shield, it's a reminder that you have power even in the midst of pressure. You might not have control over how people treat you, but you can control how you carry yourself. You might not have everything figured out, but when you walk in purpose, you walk with confidence that every step is ordered, every delay has meaning, and every season is shaping you for destiny. There will be mornings when you wake up tired, uncertain, or broken. But speak it anyway. Speak it through the tears. Speak it when your faith feels fragile. Speak it when your strength is gone. Because your words are seeds, and when you plant purpose into your morning, you will harvest strength in your day. You don't have to feel powerful to declare power. You don't have to see the way to know there is one. The line itself carries life. It commands the atmosphere to shift in your favor. When you say, "Today, I'm walking in purpose," you're telling the world that this day will not define you. You will define it. You're telling your pain that it cannot stop you. You're telling your future that you're on your way. So every morning, wake up and speak that line like a soldier preparing for battle. Let it rise from your soul, not your lips. Let it echo through your house. Let it fill your mind with fire. "Today, I'm walking in purpose." Say it until it becomes your rhythm, your mindset, your lifestyle. Because once you start your morning with purpose, no storm, no setback, no opinion can stop you from walking in victory. Every morning you wake up, life gives you a choice. You can roll over, look at your phone, and drown in distractions, or you can rise up and command your day with authority. The words you speak first thing in the morning have power. They are the steering wheel of your spirit. When your feet hit the floor, your mouth must open with faith. Say, "Today I'm walking in purpose," because the moment you declare that, you are setting a divine tone for everything that will follow. You are reminding the universe, the heavens, and your own soul that you are not wandering aimlessly through this world. You have direction. You have destiny. You have something sacred living inside you that refuses to stay silent. Too many people wake up with the weight of yesterday still on their shoulders, dragging guilt, failure, and fear into a brand. New day. But when you wake up and speak life, you break that cycle. You're not rehearsing pain anymore. You're releasing power. You're telling your spirit, "We're not staying in the valley. We're going higher today." Because purpose is not just about what you do, it's about who you are becoming. You don't need to have everything figured out to walk in purpose. You just need to move in faith. Each step you take, even the small ones, even the trembling ones, matters when you're walking in alignment. You may not see the destination yet, but your obedience in the present is creating a future that's already blessed. The moment you say, "Today I'm walking in purpose," you are inviting divine order into your chaos. You are commanding confusion to be still. You are opening the door for peace, for clarity, for strength to enter. It's not just a phrase. It's a declaration of spiritual alignment. It's a statement that tells the world, "My steps are not random. My life is not an accident. My breath is borrowed from eternity, and I will not waste it living beneath my potential." There will be days when you wake up tired, not because of what you did yesterday, but because of what life has demanded of you over time. The pressure, the disappointments, the things you prayed for that haven't yet come to pass. They weigh heavy. But that's when you need to speak it the loudest. "Today, I'm walking in purpose." Not tomorrow, not when everything feels right, not when everyone believes in you. Today. Because today is where change begins. Today is where discipline is built. Today is where faith gets tested and proven. You have to speak over yourself when no one else will. You have to affirm your destiny when your environment contradicts it. That's the power of a morning declaration. It doesn't wait for proof. It creates the proof. It births strength out of struggle. It reminds you that your life is not measured by comfort, but by calling. Every sunrise is a fresh reminder that God still trusts you with time. He still believes there's something in you worth waking up for. He still has chapters left to write in your story. That's why you can't afford to waste your mornings on worry. You can't start your day scrolling through negativity, feeding your fears, entertaining every thought that drains your focus. No, your morning must be sacred ground. The moment your eyes open, speak purpose. Before you talk to people, talk to your destiny. Before you chase goals, center your soul. Because what you say before the world speaks to you determines how you'll handle what the world throws at you. When you say, "Today, I'm walking in purpose," you are planting a seed that will bloom throughout your day. It's the kind of seed that turns ordinary moments into divine appointments, that turns pain into power, and that turns your morning routine into a holy ritual of strength and alignment. When you wake up in the morning and declare, "Today, I'm walking in purpose," something shifts in the atmosphere. You're no longer waking up reacting to life. You're commanding life to align with the purpose inside of you. Too many people rise in the morning and immediately surrender their peace to the noise of the world. They reach for their phones, scroll through chaos, compare their lives, and start their day already defeated. But when you open your mouth and speak with intention, you reclaim your authority. You remind yourself that this day has meaning, that this moment is sacred, that this breath is not a mistake. You are not alive by coincidence. You are alive because purpose woke you up. There is something that still needs to be done through you, something only your hands can build, something only your voice can speak, something only your faith can birth. When you understand that, your mornings no longer feel like routines. They become encounters. You're not just getting out of bed, you're stepping into destiny. Purpose has a sound, and when you speak it, the walls of doubt start to fall. When you declare, "Today, I'm walking in purpose," every insecure thought, every fear, every limitation starts to tremble. Because purpose carries authority, it carries light. It pierces through darkness and reminds your spirit who's in charge. Life will always try to distract you. Problems will try to steal your focus. People will try to drain your energy, and circumstances will try to convince you that you're not making progress. But when you wake up with purpose on your lips, you disarm those attacks before they ever begin. You are not reacting. You are preparing. You are not following. You are leading. You are not hoping things will work out. You are walking like you already know they will. Because when you walk in purpose, you walk with power. You move with confidence, not because you know the plan, but because you trust the one who gave it to you. The difference between people who drift and people who rise is found in what they speak at dawn. When you say, "Today, I'm walking in purpose," you are choosing focus over frustration, faith over fear, movement over mediocrity. You're telling yourself, "I may not have everything I want, but I have everything I need to take the next step." Purpose doesn't require perfection, it requires participation. You've got to show up, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel it. Because every morning you wake up, life gives you a new canvas, and your words are the brush. If you start your day painting with negativity, your picture will be cloudy. But if you start your day painting with faith, even the storm will look like art. That's what walking in purpose does. It turns struggle into structure, pain into preparation, delay into development. You don't have to see the full staircase to take the first step. Just keep saying it. Let it become the rhythm of your soul. Say it when you feel strong, and say it when you feel broken. Say it when doors open easily, and say it when every door seems locked. Because every time you speak it, you are strengthening your belief. You are reprogramming your mind to move in divine rhythm. You are telling your emotions, "You don't get to lead today. Purpose leads today." That one line is more than motivation. It's a map. It reminds you that you have a direction, a reason, a calling. It's a lifeline when the noise of life tries to drown you. The moment you wake up and declare your purpose, heaven takes notice, your angels move. Your spirit aligns. You start walking not as someone who's hoping to survive the day, but as someone who's destined to make it count. Every sunrise becomes an invitation to live intentionally, to love deeply, to build boldly, and to believe fiercely that today, purpose is guiding your every step. Every morning you wake up, you are standing at the threshold of possibility. The moment your eyes open, you have a choice. You can let the weight of yesterday drag you back into despair, or you can rise and declare, "Today, I'm walking in purpose." Those words are not just a motivational phrase. They are a spiritual command. They set the tone for your entire day. They tell your heart, your mind, and your spirit that you will not settle for ordinary. You will not be defeated by circumstances. You will not allow fear to dictate your steps. Instead, you are declaring that no matter what challenges await, no matter how uncertain the road seems, you are aligned with something greater than yourself. You are reminding yourself that you are created with intention, that every breath is an opportunity, and that your life carries significance that cannot be measured by failure, opinion, or delay. Walking in purpose begins with awareness. Most people drift through life unaware of the power they hold in the simplest acts, like the first words they speak each morning. The words you say when you wake up are like seeds planted in the soil of your day. If you plant doubt, anxiety, or fear, that is what will grow. But if you plant purpose, faith, and vision, you set into motion a chain of events that can change your trajectory. When you speak today, "I'm walking in purpose," you are reminding yourself that you are not a victim of circumstance. You are not powerless. You are not waiting for someone else to give you permission to succeed. You are standing in your own authority, claiming the day as your own, and aligning with the plan that God has set for your life. There is power in that statement because it rewires your mind. It strengthens your heart. It awakens your spirit to move with intentionality rather than inertia. Purpose is not always easy to recognize in the moment. There will be mornings when you feel lost, when the future looks unclear, and when the past still lingers in your mind like a shadow. But that is exactly the moment you need to speak it most, because purpose doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It moves through imperfect circumstances. It flourishes in resistance. It rises in the face of opposition. Every great life that has ever been lived began with a conscious choice to walk intentionally despite fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Every step taken with purpose carries momentum that fear cannot stop, delay cannot derail, and criticism cannot destroy. When you wake up and declare your purpose, you are not just talking to yourself. You are sending a message to the universe. You are telling destiny, "I am ready, I am available, I will not shrink back." That line alone has the power to transform hesitation into action, confusion into clarity, and ordinary moments into extraordinary breakthroughs. You must understand that life does not reward passive effort. It does not honor waiting without action. It responds to deliberate, intentional steps taken in faith. That is why the declaration you make in the morning is so critical. It is more than words. It is a commitment. It is a covenant with your own spirit that you will not allow life to slip by unnoticed. You are choosing to engage fully, to participate actively, and to invest every ounce of energy into the path laid before you. When you repeat today, "I'm walking in purpose," you are creating a mindset that sees opportunities where others see obstacles. You are creating a heart that loves relentlessly, a mind that focuses sharply, and a spirit that perseveres relentlessly. It is the anchor that keeps you grounded when storms come, the light that guides you when paths seem dark, and the fuel that keeps you moving when your energy wanes. Every morning, speak it boldly. Speak it with conviction. Speak it even if you feel small. Speak it even if yesterday was hard. Speak it even if the world seems against you. Because purpose is not dependent on feelings. It is not conditional on circumstances. Purpose is a declaration of identity, a call to action, and a blueprint for greatness. The moment you affirm it in your morning, your entire day aligns. Your steps gain direction. Your mind gains clarity. Your spirit gains strength. You begin to move not out of obligation, but out of destiny. You begin to rise not out of desperation, but out of design. You begin to live not by chance, but by choice. And once you begin every day with that powerful line, your life begins to change. Your perspective begins to shift. Your opportunities begin to open. Your faith begins to expand. Your energy begins to increase. You start to notice that the small, intentional acts of your mornings ripple through every hour that follows, creating momentum that carries you closer to the life you were created to live, the purpose you were designed to fulfill, and the destiny that has always been waiting for you.